Good morning, everyone. It is December the 20th, and we are back with another episode of Coding with WesPie, and I am WesPie. Someone came to me last night, and he was saying that he was struggling with functions, um, and I didn't get like a full, quite understanding of what he was struggling with, but I decided I'm going to do a quick and dirty rundown of how to implement functions in Python. Um, and this is not going to be a very long video, but it's just going to cover some of the basics, okay? Um, so let's just dig right in here, okay? So we're going to have an int, okay? We're going to have a bool, right? We have a type, all right? And you're going to see these purple functions here. That's what these are, okay? You have a list. You're going to have a ticked, okay? And as you have noticed, I've used some of these different functions along the way. Some you're gonna have what absolute value. You're gonna have way more. There's a lot of built-in functions, and some of these aren't even truly functions, as these are more constructors. They build data structures. Um, float, okay, float, okay. So I mean, really, let's see, and let's do int value 1 equals 1, value 2 equals 2.0, value 3 equals string. Okay, we're back at our basics here, and also we have a stir function. That's a string. And then we also have, I think this would break the whole thing right now. No. Yeah, type takes 1 or 3 arguments. So here we could just put in the type. So we could put in value 1, right? We pass in an argument, and we're also going to wrap that in a print function. Okay, so that way that it's going to actually return some values. Some's going to take at least one value, one argument value 1. Let's do value 2. Okay, so that way it actually gets some values. Okay, int object is not iterable. Let's see. So let's see if that works. No. Okay. So we need like a list. We're gonna declare a list. Data 1 is going to equal list 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so it's going to iterate over data. Okay, that'll have a return value. Okay, absolute value takes 1 argument, value 1. And so as you can see, we're just punching in the values here. Okay, and we're gonna wrap this in a print function. So we get that value. Okay, we're going to wrap this also in a print function. So it returns something and we get a display on the screen. Okay. Okay, right there, right? These are constructors. We could pass some values to it, but we're not going to go into constructors right now. If you want an integer version of value 2, it will return an integer. It'll upcast the value to a different type. So we could print that. Okay, and that's useful if you need an integer value. Okay, float. Okay, value 1. Right. All right. So there's using some of these different functions. Okay, that's how you can do that. Stir. I'm not sure what we'll get here. I don't know if we can transform a. No, let's try it out. Oh yeah, it's gonna transform it literally to a string literal. So there we are. All right. So we have now, and this is just telling you that this is of the class integer, right? Because there's and if you want to know what that is, check it out. You can help int. Oh, whoops. Help int. Okay. No. Stop. Okay, and this is going to be quite substantial. It's built-in, right? So that's how you get the information there. Okay. If you're wondering where this is all coming from. Alright, so now if you're trying to define your own function, you use the def keyword, and let's do some function. Okay, this is not going to be anything special, so don't expect that. It's going to work though. Okay, so val. Now I'm going to give a little bit of context here so you understand what we're doing. We're going to have some code, right, for I in range len of the data 1. Okay, if data 1, if I in data 1 equals to print true. Okay, elif data, or I in data 1 equals exactly 3, print it is 3. Okay, else just print false. Okay, so that way it's going to give us a little bit of feedback there. Okay, now this is going to run. Okay, let me show you. This is going to run. It's going to give us false. It's going to loop right through the function. It's got some conditionals, and it's just going to give us back that data. Now, if you wanted to use this exact bit of code, it's what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 lines of code, which isn't a whole lot, but if you wanted to use these 7 lines of code over and over and over through your entire program, it would be kind of a bit. Okay, so instead there's an easier way to do this, and it makes our code reusable, and that's where functions come in, right? And we're going to call it loop. Okay, and we're going to pass in an argument, as this is going to require an argument, just like these functions, the built-in. We're going to require that this takes an argument. Okay, it's going to be val. Okay, and then literally what we're going to do is we're just going to take this code right here. Okay, and we're going to pop this in here. Now we're going to have to change a few things, right? Because the argument that we're passing in is val. Okay, so it's not data 1. Data 1 we will pass in, but we need just this one argument. Okay, just like that. Now this is only going to work in the scope of this function, right? Return or return nothing. We don't need to return anything really on this because we're just printing to the screen. Okay, but if we needed to, we could return val dot index. No, that's not going to work. Maybe it will. Oh man, we're just going to return. We're going to return I. Okay, and so that'll work for this. Actually, let's put that right there. And also, we need to fix a few things here. Okay, there we go. So we have our function. All right, now if we want to use our function, then we're going to call loop. All right, so we've defined it, and now we have to pass a type of data to this so it can actually run. And we could use type hints here. I'm not going to go over those right now, but instead I'm just going to take some data. So data 1, right? We're going to pass data 1. Okay, and we're going to run that. Okay, and here let's block this out. Control Shift D. Maybe it's not. What is it? How do I comment this out? Alt 3? Is that what we're doing now? Okay. I guess they changed it. Okay. So there we go. And you're gonna see that we just got the same exact output. And actually, check this out. Look, we can change this. This doesn't have to be just that. I mean, we could change this to be value 3. Value 3, right? So check that out. Because it is iterable, right? And just coming back that it's none of this, okay? So that's if you want to define your own function, you put your block of code inside the function that we previously had. We got to get our offside indents correct. And yeah, I mean, this is a very simple function tutorial. I'm not really covering that much like crazy, but this really gets to the heart of the matter, and it allows you to understand like how you can take code that you've already designed, put it in a function, and use it, and understand that this right here, these functions are doing the same thing as this function right here, just a lot more advanced and efficient and effective. Like a lot of it's written maybe in C, or it's also just really well done, very well styled as well. This might not be so well styled. And printing, all this isn't that good, right? Actually, if we wanted to do this correct, we'd want to do is we want to return false, okay, and it is 3, okay, and we'd also want to not use print here. We want to use return, okay, and you'd want to use return here, okay, and then you'd want to print loop 3 or the loop, and then you have, let's go back to data1, as we know this will work. Let's go ahead and run it. And so it's actually going to return false, okay? And that means that it simply didn't work out the way we wanted to, okay? And what we want to do here is we want to go here, okay? I want to go there, and let's also wipe this out right here. Now let's run this. See? So if the value is 2, print true. If not, return false. Okay? So, and it's going to loop through this, and if it finds true, finds 2, then it's going to return true. If all else fails, it's going to return false. But that's only if the events in the conditional do not work the way that we would hope them to, right? So we can do this. Elif val I and val equals 3. Return a string. Okay. And now we can run it again. Can run it again, and still it's gonna, whatever that value is, it's gonna return that, and it's only gonna return that one value, unlike where we had a bunch of print statements. So that would slow down our input output. So it could take it a lot longer. So this is gonna be essentially the absolute value. Absolute correct value is that it's going to say, yeah, it's in there. You know what I mean? So, and then, you know, I mean, for the most part, that is functions, and how they work in Python and how you can use them. It's maybe not the most comprehensive, but it does cover a lot. I wish I'd gotten to conditionals before this, and I hope that the individual who needed a function video will be able to actually learn here what they're hoping to learn. So if you did learn, then make sure you hit that like button, you subscribe, and leave some comments. Let me know if you like it. Sorry if I sound a little not fully ready. It's literally just woke up and I'm dropping this video. So that's about all. Happy coding, and I'll see you later.